Okay, you joined me at the high school. Driving a field trip today. Sorry I didn't turn the cameras on sooner, but it was a little bit chaotic. I went from straight dropping my people off to trying to go get lined up. So it is currently, if I swap hands, 8:30. We are lined up. I don't know if you can see the other bus in front of me. There's 3 of us, just for a short field trip. I'm taking a group across town. So what I need to do right now is get the bus swept out, because for some reason my kids get sand in here. I don't know how. I don't have any dirt roads on my route, and yet I get sands everywhere. But I'm gonna sweep the bus out, and then we will get cracking going across town. I don't know how much of that I can film, because there'll be students on the bus. I may be able to stick the GoPro out the window and time lapse it. I don't know, we'll see. You may see a time lapse. It may jump cut to just me being there. I don't know, we'll see how that goes. Enjoy. I'm kind of an idiot. Usually brooms are kept at the back of the bus. I wedge mine in the seat over here because it's convenient and it's close. Until I forget that I put it here, and then I walk all the way to the back of the bus thinking that it's back there, but no, it's up here. So I'm going to get the broom from here and walk to the back of the bus. And you're going to pretend you never saw any of that. Okay, false alarm. I thought that group of students walking by was the people we were picking up. It's not. So I have finished sweeping 99. I hate sand. It's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. I tell you what, while we have a minute, let me just show you from my perspective. You're not on my head, I'm just holding the GoPro. But this is from my perspective, all of the different switches and controls that we have in my bus in a C2. Bear in mind, these have probably changed a bit over the years. Actually, I know for a fact they have. But we'll start with the switchboard right over here.
95 to station 1.
Shut up! Actually.
Great.
Okay, these are the 2 heater switches. You have a step heater, which is right there. And then the rear heater, which is way back there. You probably can't hear it. All right, these 2 are the dome lights. Driver dome is this one above my head. And then the dome is the rest of them down the cabin. These just are warning lights. This one tells you when your ambers are on. This one tells you when your reds are on. This is a spring-loaded switch that starts your 8-ways. So you go, I'm not gonna push it, but you go down, let off, and it starts your ambers. And then you can click the door switch halfway to go to reds and push it all the way up to open the door. So then you can come back to halfway to close the door, but leave the reds on, and then go back to door closed, and the door is closed and it shuts the reds off. W/S def fan, I think that means windshield defrost fan, even though that's not at all what it gets used for, is that, which is very helpful in the summer. Mirror heat is this one. That's kind of self-explanatory. Active noise, basically what this does is if I flip that, it shuts off every heater, air conditioner, basically any excess thing apart from the radio that makes noise on the bus, it shuts it up. And as soon as you turn it off, everything comes back on. This little thing is just the brightness of the backlighting on this switch panel, which you can't see because it's daylight. These 2 are your air condition. This one is fan speed, so low, medium, and then high. This one is your actual air condition mode, so you can have it off, actively cooling. AC stands for air condition, but it also means like it's actively working on cooling the air, or vent, which means it's not doing any temperature things, it's just blowing air around. I'll leave that on AC. This is the strobe light. switch for the back. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to keep them on for field trips. This is the post-trip light. Basically, that just comes on when you do the child check thing. I don't know why. As if the bus going at you isn't enough of a hint. This little board is a diagram of the bus. It just lights up to show you what lights are on when. One, it's not bright enough, and two, it's angled that way for some reason, so it's kind of useless. On the ICs and stuff, it's actually up like a big thing right there. But these are the mirror adjustments. Left side, top, bottom, right there, and then right side, top and bottom over there. This thing is the tape marker, so something happens on the bus, I can, in theory, you punch that button, it puts a timestamp on the hard drive, and so you can find your incident quicker. Here's the thing though, I've looked at the tapes in our software and I cannot for the life of me figure out how to actually see the timestamp, so it's kind of useless. This is your standard blinker handle, right, left. Wipers, you scroll the end of it. That's your wiper washer, so it sprays the windshield. And if you pull it, it does the brights. That's the same as in any car. This switch right here is your headlights. Center is off, down is the markers only, and up is markers and headlights. This little thing does the dash brightness. I usually leave it all the way up. Down here is your cruise control and or fast idle. So you arm that, and then you would bump this. If you're doing fast idle, you would hold it down to set, and the engine has a preset RPM it will go to. If you're doing cruise, it's the same as any car. Set, back off, speed up, resume, same kind of thing. Because I have the air conditioner running, it's automatically fast idling. Steering wheel, self-explanatory. Gear shifter is over here. There is no park. Some C2s I've heard actually have a park. This one does not. It's neutral, reverse, drive, and then I can restrict it to certain gears if I need to. This is the engine brake. Engine brakes on, engine brakes off. Fairly straightforward. Light test switch. Supposedly that lights up every single outside light on the bus so you can check the bulbs. Guess what switch also happens to usually never work on this bus? That one. Hence why I turned them on manually over there. That's just the radio. This is the upside down parking brake. I don't know why it's upside down, but it's tighter that way. So you stand on the brake and pull it, and it locks the brakes up. Stand on the brake and push it, it releases them. That's fairly straightforward. This is a regen switch. I believe that you can punch that while driving to make it regen. I guess. I'm not really sure how. I'm not entirely sure what that does, to be honest. I've never used it. This is the air controls for these dash fans. So fan speed, recircle on or off. You can have cooling modes or heat modes, defrost, and then temperature, which I'm not sure why it was up there. That's basically an overview of the switches. The other two drivers are over here. I'm gonna go over there and catch up with them. Right, welcome back. You joined me having just dropped them off at the location of their field trip. So what I get to do now is go home. The schedule for this, I just found out, is they're not actually staying here all day. We are picking them up at a certain time and then taking them to a certain place for lunch, and then we have to take them from there back to the high school. So there's a little more to it than just a drop and go like I was anticipating, but I've got about 2-ish hours, so I'm gonna go back to the house in my bus, if you can imagine that. I've got one GoPro right here looking at me, and then one on my head. Well, I say that, I did till the suction cup fell off. I did have a couple kids actually notice the GoPro. The 11 mini that's on my head now was in my bag, and I had the 9 that's right here. I had it mounted up in the windshield for that time lapse. And I actually had there was a guy that got, as he was getting on, he went, "Hey, you got the GoPro." He's probably never seen the channel in his life, but he just saw I was doing something with it. I think I also need to loosen this head strap because my forehead is hurting. That, or I just have the forehead of a narwhal and it's gonna hurt regardless of what I put on it. Put your foot in the throttle, please. Put your foot in the throttle. Speed up, please. All right, update. We have now parked at the restaurant where they're eating lunch. All the kids have gone inside. They're predicting it to be about an hour and a half to feed that many kids and get back out here. So now we wait. And we're parked up kind of on the edge of, let me just see if I can show you. We're parked right on the edge of this parking lot. And I don't think we're gonna be moving because this is kind of the best spot for us to park 3 buses in a row. So we may shut down here and go inside. I think all 3 of us have already eaten. I know I have, but yeah, we'll see how this goes. Update again, filming this from my phone. I just spoke with the other drivers. We're gonna shut down here and obviously not burn that much fuel for an hour and a half. Probably won't eat anything, but we're just gonna go inside and chill out in the air condition. Okay, that is that trip done. We have just dropped everybody out. Off, whatever. Get this, I can actually show you. I'm now parked up in my normal afternoon spot at the high school. So we're gonna get everybody on and then boot scoot and buggy our way home. I'm tired, I'm gonna be honest. And I haven't even really done anything today except drive a bus. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that. Let me know what else you want to see more of, and if I'm able to do it, I will. I know the Bluebird. I'm trying to sort that out, but yeah. See ya!